Hi guys, a little while since we did a draw inflation video or two, so just looking at this game tonight, 7:45. It's what time is it now? Nearly 3:45 now. So we're 4 hours away, and the reason getting involved in this is that Blackburn steaming down. They're coming in. They came in, they then drifted. Looks like they're back coming in again. Unders have drifted. Draw inflation was at 6%. It's now just gone up a tick, a number. So, but I checked the prices here, and I think that this looks a good lay opportunity. It doesn't look, with the unders coming down, that the draw is likely to drop. Therefore we should see Reading drift. So that's one example there. The other game here is Scunthorpe and Fleetwood, who back the draw. Liquidity is not very good at this point, but you can see that they're all a lot lower than Betfair. Scunthorpe have been drifting, they've sort of levelled out now. Unders steamed in, and that's also levelled out. So it looks more likely that the draw is going to drop rather than the dog Fleetwood drift. So getting in at 3.4 on the back, hopefully we'll get matched, and it will come in sort of a couple of ticks before kickoff. So we just rolled on the video a little bit. We can see that the Blackburn game, that the Reading price has drifted nicely, but we can see that some of the updates, they've really raised Reading's price up a fair bit, and you know, a couple of them have got them coming down a fair bit as well. So you know, it's a low draw inflation, so either the draw is going to come in, which as you can see on the graph doesn't look likely as we speak, or Reading are going to drift. So we got matched at 5.5. I think this is going to drop further, which means that Reading's price will drift out more. So I'm going to let this run. And in the other game, you can see that the draw is traded a lot lower. Let me just move it down a little bit. The draw is traded as low as 3.25. It's a low DI. You know, I think we might get 3.3 here. So we've been matched at 3.4. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to come out at 3.3, same stakes, and try and get a free 40 quid with 2 hours 20 minutes to kick off. Okay, so we're still looking good. DIs are still wrong, still misaligned, with an hour to kick off. Reading are drifting nicely. Blackburn are steaming in, which is good. So we're looking in a pretty strong position. Yeah, just going to show you this one as I got on it. The market's actually got this one wrong. Yep, it does happen. And as I was on, there was a big drift on Blackburn, which meant that the draw came in, and Reading came in as well. So I was on a lay of Reading, and as soon as I saw this, then I came out of that part of the trade and got on the draw instead. As you can see, got on the draw at 3.65 before it dropped, made a couple of ticks there. So then went in and backed Reading because there was such a big drift on Blackburn. So now we're just waiting, checking the prices out here. waiting for it to come down a couple of ticks. Now what we may well see here is Blackburn to get through the 2 barrier, and if that happens, then obviously the Reading price will drop and we'll be in a good position, and hopefully sort of, you know, from a bad position come out with about £100 on Reading. So they're all updating a drift on Blackburn, you can see, so they may well go through the 2s here, and that'll be good for the Reading price coming down. The DI is sort of inconsequential now. I'm not even bothered about that. Obviously I'm looking to turn my red, where the Reading, instead of drifting, the draw came in because Blackburn drifted. So, you know, I'm looking, it'd be interesting whether the price gets anywhere near these 2 who are a lot lower than these 2 at the moment. Let's see what happens with half an hour to kick off. So we've just rolled it on a little bit. We can see what's going on. Again, either it looks like the draw is going to drop, or Reading are going to drift. This is where we are. I'm trying to get in at 4.6 for a £300, so I'm sort of fairly confident I'm going to get that. And the other game where we're in the queue here, we've got 20 minutes to kick off, and the DI, you can see, is still low, so we should get that before kick off. I think the encouraging thing here is that these 2 are so much lower than Betfair and Pinnacle, and they're constantly updating. So here we go, it's been taken, or rather it's not, but Pinnacle have just dropped a little bit more, so I think we'll get this price, or we may see this go over 2s. And here it comes. Looks like it's ready to pop, so I'm going to put a little bit more in here and try and sort of come out a couple of ticks lower. And there we have it. Looks like the draw may well come in a little bit more, and I think Reading are going to come in a little bit more, and we may well see Blackburn drift over 2s. There we go. Reading will come in another tick, so we're looking good there, I think, to get matched with about 15 minutes to kick off. In the other game, we're starting to be matched at 3.3 for a 2-tick profit. And there we go. Draws come in a little bit more. Was 3.5, corrected itself. And here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop this down a tick. I'm going to drop the 4.5 down a tick further. I think now it's psychologically broken through the 2s, then it may well end up at 2.1, 2.14 at kickoff. You know, the spreads have updated. They're all moving their price up. Look, all moving their price up to 2s, 1.98, 1.99. Right, well, we're 10 minutes from kickoff. I think I'm going to trade out of these positions, I think. Let's check the other game, which is looking reasonable. Yeah, and I think I'm going to raise these and just trade out. Okay, so we're being matched 4.6, good. And there we go, the price did come in, got a 320 on Reading. The draw inflation came in, you can see, it's corrected itself. I was in trouble, got myself out of it, realised that Reading were going to drop. So with it the draw, so I backed the draw, backed Reading and got myself out of trouble. So it can be done. So if you get on the wrong side, you can still get out of trouble trading this way. This is the other one. We've got a couple of minutes to kick off. You always be careful with Betfair that they might go down, so better to have BetDAC open with some money funded, or Bet365, just in case of Betfair outages, which happened last night and cost a lot of people a lot of money. And there we go, we got on that one as well. Just going to try a little disco strat on this one. Do that. Do that. And do that. So now a very low risk trade. Okay, so what I've done on the Reading game, I've gone in and backed over 2.5 goals, knowing that obviously Reading are covered. I've got £20 on the draw, so I've just covered some scores, really some low scores. So I'm looking for obviously over 2.5 goals to pick up around sort of, sort of around 75, 80 quid. If Reading win and over 2.5 goals, then jackpot city. And the dreams start. That's exactly what we were after. Reading a big price championship game. So if we can end up with a Reading win and over 2.5 goals, then potentially a little sort of 200 quid in the bin, purely from scalping pre-match via the draw inflation. 2 more, please Reading, 2 more. Judging by the past head-to-heads, there are normally goals in these games. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have a little kind of punt on there. And I'm going to have a little punt on the 2-2 as well. There we go. Goal in our Scunthorpe game. Good. Just going to show you an alert that came 20 minutes before kickoff. If we look at the prices here, there's a high draw inflation, which means either the draw will drift and or the dog will drop. So keep an eye on these prices, 4.8, 3.7. If we look at the game here, funnily enough, there's just been a goal, but we can see the kickoff price is 4.4. So the dog actually came in and the draw actually drifted a tick, which meant that that this high draw inflation actually worked. It was a winner, yet another winner, purely from an email alert that comes from drawinflation.com and prematchtrading.com. Goal in the Fleetwood game, so it's looking good for our overs. Also had a little sort of sporadic tenner red on the over 4.5. A disco strat, very low risk, which means covering over 2.5, covering 1-0-0-1, knowing that you got the 0-0, 1-1, 2-2 covered. Scanner's just gone off again, but doesn't look like anything. Nope, indeed it does. It's yet another goal. Good news for us. Okay, we haven't got the 2-0 covered, but so early in the game. We've got £42, 18 minutes in. It's looking good. Looking good. And all down to the free match profit before the kickoff from the draw inflation tool. 0-3. Over 2.5 banked. Less £10 loss here. And a potential for another 93 for over 4.5. Come on, the Fleetwood. Big Fleetwood. You can go your own way. Excellent, ready on a second goal as well, so it's going well tonight. Keep them coming, keep them coming. And Fleetwood are absolutely on fire. Brilliant news. Absolutely brilliant news. Tempted to have a little dabble on the 4 more goals. Unlikely, isn't it, really? Nah, I'll stick with this. Play it out to half time. It looks like another goal is very likely. You can see the home side are actually pushing. You see how high their green line is here on the PI1. Profits income, as one of the guys has nicknamed it. Pressure indicator. Profits income. Pressure index. So anyway, they're both high, PI1 and PI2, so it looks like another goal or two are going to come. So give us a bit of cover. I'm just going to put a little bit on here, 5 and 5. Perfect start to the second half. Overs landed. 5-0, and there we go. Happy days. Thank you, Fleetwood. Thank you very much. Nice trade. We like the games when they're goals. So with Blackburn well on top, let's put another tenner on them. See if they can come back and win the game. Big price. Still got good money on Reading. We've got 28 on the draw. And obviously 2-2's covered as well. So I think as long as Blackburn score a goal, you know, we're in a reasonable position. I'm going to top this up as well, I think. Try and go for jackpot in this game. And we've got a penalty Blackburn, which he's about to take, and he scored. Get in. Here we go, confirmation on the old scanner. Great bit of kit that it is. And there we go, there's a shot on target. You can see audio, sound, and the minutes of the shots on target. And voila, 2-2. Nice. Now at this point I could green up, but I'm thinking Blackburn are well on top, according to the commentators, so 12 minutes left. I'm going to let this run. Obviously 2-2 is covered. We've got some money on over 4.5 as well. So 10 minutes left. I think Blackburn are going to nick this. But just in case, I'm going to top Reading up as well. I know there's a winner. Okay, bit of a shame. Looks like it's ending 2-2. So 2 games, picked up about, not sure, about 250, 260 quid. A little bit fortunate obviously with the over 4.5 green in the Fleetwood game, but the point is if you can get yourself some free insurance, some free bets from the draw inflation tool, then you've got very low risk trades in play, and it makes it an awful lot more enjoyable to trade that way. So get practicing. There are videos at our Trading Football YouTube TV channel and on our Twitter feed. at Trading Football at Football Traders. You can follow us there. You can like the videos. If you want, you can follow us there as well. And we'd love to see you on board in one of our chat rooms as well. We've got professional traders, Simon, England's finest, and Chris, EFC. They trade the racing, football, very good at what they do. Professional traders. They make money for users, cover the subs alone, and why not give it a go for a month? I'll see you again for the next video.